All right, this is the challenge that I've been talking about. Okay, that's what you got to embrace. That's what you got to say is going to give us a chance, okay, to be what we need to be. All right, but understand these 39 days, 34 really, okay, this is the time when we've got to use them better than anybody else. Okay, so you know what the schedule looks like. Now you can start to get your mind wrapped around the things that we got to do. Everybody has the same amount, right? Everybody gets the same amount of days. Not everybody gets the same out of them. All right, so let's make sure we challenge each other to get the most out of these. But let's make sure we get this thing off on the right foot. All right, how do you do that? No matter what, you do everything together. You do it with speed, okay? You do it with energy, okay? You do it with passion, all right? Nothing else today. See you guys in the morning. Let's go. Win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Waking up to a record-breaking snowfall coating Camp Randall Stadium paints the image of the dead of winter. But next door, within the walls of the McLean Center, the sounds of a new era of Badger football, led by a new voice, kick off a spring of anticipation unlike any other seen in Madison.
Let's go. 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 Hey, that's what it's about. Now take a couple deep breaths. All right, now we can get rolling. Okay, it's about effort, it's about intensity. Do the little things you gotta do. The little things are effort now. We'll correct all the other. The thing you can't change is the habits of how you go. All right, and everything we do, I'll remind your ass, everything we do together.
A fierce competitor, proven winner, and genuine leader, Luke Fickell arrived in Madison with the intention to revive a championship program and the pedigree to do so. After establishing Cincinnati as a national power during his 6 years at the helm, Fickell and his staff have already made their mark on the Badgers in just a few months, meshing their high-energy methods with the work ethic and dedication that have long been staples of Wisconsin football.
In my experience, I know Coach Fick wakes up in the morning and that's what he thinks about all day long. He loves football. He's a great coach. He's a great leader. He's a great man. He's ultra competitive, ultra high energy, and he brings that in every aspect of his life.
Get the next guy up there and go! Get the next guy up there and go! Go! Get him up there and go! There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's go, get the ball down, let's go, get the ball down!
Yeah, so his energy translates to all of us. Sometimes you're out there and kind of, a little tired, it's early in the morning, but then you see Coach Fick, he's running around, he's like 8 yards behind the play, screaming, yelling at you, and it rubs off and makes you want to go harder and not impress him, but show him what you're made of.
Finish! Hey, Angel, turn and go! Turn and go!
So yeah, no, it definitely rubs off on not just the players, but the coaches as well. The coaches see it and they're like, oh wow, I got to pick it up too.
Oh, I got it!
Go, his competitiveness and his energy, everyone brings it because Coach Fick brings it.
Retrace and run, retrace and run. Hey, keep playing, Braden. Hey, you keep playing, you keep playing, you keep playing.
Flying around, getting in your face, being everywhere all the time, kind of is just contagious, and it brings that juice, it brings that energy to everybody else. We all feel it. I know I personally feel it. The guys in my room feel it, and I think it just adds to the practice and what we can be.
You know how you help with the switch verts? Huh? You know how you help with the switch verts?
Bump him.
No, get to the quarterback.
Whatever we show the coaches and whatever we show Coach Fick specifically, that's what we get in return. That trust, respect, and love is earned, and he's going to give you everything he has. So in return, he expects to have us give him everything we have.
Change is inevitable when a new leader comes aboard. But that change goes far beyond a new playbook and different schemes. The amplified urgency to utilize every second on the practice field without wasted motion between whistles gives life to one of Fickell's favorite sayings and a tenet of his program. How you do anything is how you do everything. That phrase echoes in the halls of meeting rooms and adorns the walls throughout the football facility, but is truly embodied in the way the team attacks each and every moment.
Every day since January, the intensity more than anything has increased. Every day we walk in the building, we know we're going to push it to the max. We're going to see how far we can take it. We're going to see how far you can push yourself and your teammates. until we get to that breaking point. And I think that's something that Fick and his staff is adding to this program. Is that it's a lot of chaos that's going on, but it's controlled chaos, and see how we respond and how we act in the face of adversity.
Ones are up. Hold on. We're snapping. Let's go.
You know, practice is really up tempo, really high speed, and you know, kind of get up, get set, snap the ball, go over and over and over again.
Definitely feeling the tempo change. You know, running a lot more, just up in the speed of everything. You know, not necessarily going faster, but just a different pace, a different, like you said, a different tempo to everything. And I think all they're doing is just teaching us, you know, how to lock in, see what we need to see, be able to process everything, and get right and line up and do what we need to do.
You know, the guys were handling it well, but it's super important in the game of football because as an offense, the faster you go, it makes the defense's job harder. So yeah, the defense is really based, their speed-wise is based off what the offense gives them. So we really want to push the defense this spring ball and make sure that we're going to be the fastest team they play and they're going to be ready for anything.
Over the course of 5 weeks and 15 practices this spring, the focus from the top is on 3 things: speed, togetherness, and toughness. Playing fast, playing for each other, and developing the toughness necessary to compete for 4 quarters. Week in and week out, those traits are at the core of Fickell's vision for these Badgers.
Not just physical toughness, because that's what everyone has. You wouldn't be at this level if you weren't physically tough. It's more the mentally and emotionally tough people that we need to see this, you know, spring ball, and I'm working on it myself too.
But being able to, you know, lock in, being able to know what you need to see, know what you need to do, it forces you to tap into another gear, to just be tough, not necessarily physically, but mentally as well. Definitely feeling a togetherness more than anything, because at the end of the day, this is a team sport. We can't do anything by ourselves. We have to do our 111, but if the guy next to us doesn't do his job, we won't be successful. You know, we talk a lot about in our meeting stuff, synergy. You know, the offense won't be successful if the defense doesn't put them in a good spot. You know, the defense can't do good, or special teams can't do good if the other part doesn't, you know, do its part. Fick first came in here, you know, at the end of last season, he said we had to have a little bit of blind faith, you know, just trusting what him and the staff were doing.
Sometimes it's a little hard to see, especially when you're doing the drills and it's super hard, like especially the mat drills that we did in the off season. You know, they're supposed to be hard. Football's a hard game, but sometimes you're in the moment, you don't really see it, but then you move on with life, you move on later on, and you turn around and you're like, wow, that really prepared me for this moment.
He definitely has a plan. He's done it before, we've seen him do it before, and able to, you know, live that out, play it out now. It's been pretty interesting to see.
The question is no longer what, it is how and why. With each passing day, that blind faith diminishes and the shared vision becomes clearer. The new challenge presents an exciting opportunity, and though it's only the beginning, the Badgers know that if they can embrace this journey together, come fall, expectations can meet reality. Every team will get 15 opportunities this spring. Who will get the most out of them?